Fantastic. Karen, Michael, thank you so much for taking some time to chat with me today.
Hey.
Denny?
So, first off, can you please introduce us to your characters in the new series, The Calling?
Well, my character is Captain Kathleen Davies. She has worked her way up through the ranks to she has used her very clear sense of human nature. That is something that is one of her strong points, is that she understands human nature, and she is also an incredibly hard worker. She is tough. She is layered. She wears extremely comfortable shoes, and she is fiercely loyal to her squad.
Awesome. And Michael?
I'm kind of just whatever Avi's not. Like whereas Avi is like kind of this he's grounded in his spirituality, and it gives him kind of this access to people's humanity and to their deeper truths, and he's just very meticulous and methodical about his process. He's like a sniper, he's like aerodynamic, and Earl's a little clumsier. He's more of a blue collar guy, quick with a joke and to light up your smoke kind of guy, and that's kind of how I see Earl fitting in.
Awesome. Fantastic. So, what have you enjoyed the most about playing these characters, and what attracted you to the role?
Mike,
David E. Kelly and Barry Levinson starred.
what
That
Mike
was
said.
that was a very attractive part. It was a good way to start things. I hear those guys have made a couple things in the past. I feel like they know what they're doing. So it was. I've heard. I don't know. No,
You've
but
heard
anyway, that was a good starting point. And yeah, I mean, it's just the idea of being on a prestige network, telling a show that's maybe not, that's a little more complicated, a little more nuanced, or a little more layered. It's a good time to be doing these streaming shows, because
Yeah.
everybody's trying to dig deeper, and I think that this show is definitely doing that.
exactly. Mhm.
Yeah. And the fact that it was shooting in New York, which in the show it kind of it's kind of like the fifth main character of the show. That was definitely a selling point. That was something that I'd never done before, and so having the opportunity to work with the people that Mike named, but also Mike, who I've
Mhm.
watched for years, and Jeff, who was just, who was so mind-blowingly good in Unorthodox, and Juliana, who I'd watched in succession, and always, this is weird, but I would be watching Succession, and I'd want everybody else who was incredibly interesting, but I want them to get out of the way because I was interested in Juliana. I wanted, because she was always just sort of trying to, I don't know, keep out of trouble.
Mhm.
And I found that so incredibly compelling to watch her. So to know that I was going to be sharing time with
Yeah.
all of these people who I'd been watching for so long and loving for so long it was such a gift.
Good, good. So the chemistry between everyone was fantastic, it sounds like.
We
Yeah.
had a good time. We had some good times.
Good, good. So, is there anything in particular you hope audiences take away from The Calling?
I mean, I hope, yeah. I hope it's just fulfilling as a mystery, and as like a moody, dark mystery, that's with a strange new leading man that I don't think we've seen before. It's not going to be just your whodunit. It's going to be a lot thicker than that, I think.
So
Yeah,
it stands out.
Yeah.
I think so. I think the fact that through Abraham, we discovered the humanity of all of these people, not only the people who are central to whatever mystery we're trying to solve, but also the supporting characters. You go into their lives and you find out so much more about them than you would in a typical whodunit situation. And I found that, you know, immersing myself into these lives, it engaged my humanity on a much deeper level. And I think that I think that people are really going to enjoy that.
Good, awesome. May I take a screenshot for social media purposes?
Yeah, it's fine with
Is
me.
that allowed?
I've been doing it.
Yeah, okay.
1, 2, 3. If I get in trouble, they can tell me later.
Okay. All right, Denny.
Well, Karen, Michael, thank you so much for your time. It was a pleasure.